Tonight on Elon Local News.
Lucy Siegel, sister of a Hamas hostage, spoke to the Elon community at Chabad.
Celebrating queer graduating seniors. We have more on this special ceremony tonight.
A unique way students are able to manage their stress before finals.
Those stories and more.
Elon Local News starts now.
Live from the Jane and Brian Williams studio at Elon University School of Communications, you are watching Elon Local News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for our last Elon Local News broadcast of the school year.
Tonight we start with the news of the death of former Elon men's basketball player Dimitri Thompson.
I'm Naomi Washington.
And I'm Mason Willett. Elon University alumnus Dimitri Thompson has died according to a Facebook post honoring him, which was posted by his high school alma mater, Orlando Christian Prep. He graduated in the class of 2018 and played on Elon men's basketball team. Thompson ended his Elon basketball career as one of the best scorers in program history. Just 2 weeks ago, Elon recognized him on campus for his contribution off the court at the 2024 Top 10 Under 10 Awards ceremony, which honored 10 alumni who graduated within the past 10 years. Thompson earned recognition for his efforts as the CEO of Rise Media and co-founder of Rise League and Corporation, an organization focused on empowering youth through sports and education. Elon News Network does not yet know the cause of death. His family has yet to respond to our request for comment. Continue to check our website at elonnewsnetwork.com for more updates.
An Instagram post from the Elon Pan-Hellenic Association and the Alpha Epsilon Phi sorority today says that AE Phi, a historically Jewish sorority, will be joining Elon's campus in fall 2024. The sorority will join 9 other Pan-Hellenic sororities and be mentored by the Alpha Epsilon Phi chapter at University of Central Florida. Visit our website, elonnewsnetwork.com, for more updates.
The sister of a hostage held in Hamas spoke to Elon students at the university's Chabad. Lucy Siegel told her story to an audience of over 50 in attendance. Siegel shared that her younger brother Keith and his wife Aviva had been taken hostage by Hamas on October 7th. Aviva spent 51 days held hostage while Keith remains in Gaza. Siegel's husband Paul O'Connor was there to support her and said he admires her resilience when speaking about her family.
When something like this happens, if you know Lucy, you just expect this kind of strength and effort on her part. And so this is what I love about her. I mean, she's just such a complete and wonderful person.
Siegel declined Elon News Network's request for comment, but in addressing the conflict in the Middle East, Siegel said peace is something she finds very important for all sides. For more on Siegel and her experiences, visit our website at elonnewsnetwork.com.
The Gender and LGBTQIA Center joined commencement celebrations by recognizing seniors at the annual Lavender graduation. Our Abigail Hines has the story.
The 12th annual Lavender graduation, held in Corey Alumni Gym, had a record number 200 attendees this year. Louise Garay, director of the GLC and lead coordinator of Lavender graduation, has been a part of the celebration for 5 years. Garay recognized how the event has changed over time and what the celebration means for those who are a part of it.
And so it's a way of not only celebrating them, but also having them be in community, whether it's, with friends, faculty, staff, or partners. It's one of the reasons why a couple years ago I wanted to have stole bearers, people who gave the rainbow stoles or put on the rainbow stoles to the graduates as a way of just inviting more people to celebrate our graduates.
Vice President for Student Life, John Dooley, credits the seniors for helping transform the local community.
And seniors in this room, you have been a part of that community-wide growth and transformation during the time that you have been with us. You have been a part of our history.
Throughout the night, several students and faculty received awards voted on by the graduates. Chair of the English Department, Kevin Bork, won the Employee of the Year Award, and Sid Danziger was one of 2 winners for the Outstanding Graduate Award. Danziger appreciates the GLC for providing a safe space for queer students on campus.
To step into a space, a queer space, and not feel like you have to be brave, like you have to make a statement, like you have to come out, that you can just be yourself and be comfortable in your queerness and wear it as a badge of honor and not as, a shield to protect you is a beautiful and fantastic thing.
The seniors are looking forward to walking the stage again in 2 weeks. Abigail Hines, Elon Local News.
To see more of how Lavender graduation went, check out our website, elonnewsnetwork.com. In studio tonight, we have singer Grace Ackerman. She is Elon University's first ever student-nominated speaker at this year's commencement ceremony.
She's graduating with a degree in Human Service Studies with plans to continue her education in graduate school at Boston College.
Grace, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, so you found out that you were chosen to be the speaker over a phone call from President Book. What was the first thing that went through your mind when you got that phone call?
I'm going to be so honest, I was shaking. I was like, I don't know if this is going to be good news, bad news, but I figured it was about the speech. And I just kind of had a full circle moment as well, because I was going to fly to Boston for an admitted students weekend. So it was kind of like, I'm going into my next step and then hearing the good news as well. Yeah.
And of all of your Elon experiences, what kind of inspired you to be the commencement speaker of 2024?
Yeah, so I think one of my thought processes was being able to see all of my friends walk across the stage, because I'm going to read at both ceremonies, so that was definitely one thing. And then I have a lot of gratitude for Elon as well. I've come to know myself and know what I have to offer in the next steps, and also just have done it with a lot of wonderful people along the way, and so I wanted the opportunity to thank Elon for all of that.
Yeah, we're the class that's we graduated during COVID-19 when we graduated from high school. So what is the message that you plan to leave these singers with?
I don't want to give too much away, but it's definitely going to be a reflective piece about where we started and where we're going to end up now, and that how we can use the strengths that we've developed over time to give back to our communities and also lean on others for support and learn from others as we go and take our next journey.
Yeah, you nervous?
I am a little nervous, but I'm really excited. I'm hoping to get that first one under my belt, and I'm actually graduating in the second ceremony, so that'll be really cool too. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Grace, thank you so much for joining us.
Elon's commencement ceremonies are set for Friday, May 24th in Schar Center at 9 a.m. and 2:30 p.m.
The ceremony will also be live streamed at elon.edu/live.
Club baseball continues to make history after finishing with a 10-5 record and third in the Mid-Atlantic South Conference. The team then headed to Martinsville, Virginia this past weekend for its first ever playoff appearance against Virginia Tech. The Phoenix won its first game 9-7, pulling off its first ever playoff win. The team did not go further than the second round, though, dropping its next two games to East Carolina and Virginia Tech, eliminating it from the playoffs.
The break.
And how the Elon women's track and field team raced to the finish at the CAA Championship after the break.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
You're watching Elon Local News.
Now with a live look at the weather is our Michael Wolff under the Oaks.
Michael, what can we expect this week?
Thanks, Naomi. It's looking like things will get even warmer in the week ahead, but those clouds and some rain are also in the mix. So let's take a look at your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, your high 70 degrees as showers and thunderstorms do move through our area. On Wednesday, we warm up to a high of 76 degrees with a passing shower to be expected in the morning. This will be followed by rain and thunderstorms on occasion in the afternoon. As we move into the second half of the week and the weekend, things warm up even more. On Thursday, we get a minuscule break from that precipitation brought by the current system sitting in the Florida Panhandle, as it will be a beautiful day, the high 79 degrees. On Friday, your high 80 degrees with some sun, but expect those showers and thunderstorms to make an appearance again in the afternoon. And I'm happy to report that Saturday might be the nicest day of the week, your high 80. That's all for your Phoenix 5-day forecast. For one last time, I'm Michael Wolff under the Oaks. Mason, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much for that update, Michael.
And thank you for all of your fantastic weather reports this year.
The Elon women's track and field team has finished its season after competing in the CAA championship. Our Kathan Gandhi has the story.
As the semester comes to a close, the Elon women's track and field team look to finish the season strong at the CAA Track and Field Championships this weekend. 14 schools from across the East came to Elon to compete in 42 events, fighting to compile the most points for the women's team competition. Elon performed well, receiving podium positions in 7 events. Sprinter Piper Johns placed first in the women's 400-meter race. She says it's a moment she'll never forget.
Yeah, it's been great, and I've been working towards this, like I said, so I was really happy to bring it out today at Elon, where it matters the most.
The team collectively obtained 111 points in 21 events, placing second in the team competition. Junior Yetta Bierman led the way, placing first in the 5K and 10K races. Johns, a senior, also played a pivotal role, competing in 4 events. She says the chance to end her track career at home was invaluable.
The crowd on the home stretch really brought me through, and I couldn't have asked for a better way to finish my Elon experience.
As seniors graduate, the team now looks for new leaders to fill their shoes. Kathan Gandhi, Elon Local News.
After finishing second in the tournament, the women's team looks to keep improving and place first next year.
A new event is providing an unconventional outlet for stress relief as students prepare for finals. Our Abby Gravely has the story.
Paint splatters and glass shatters are just some of the ways that Elon students are getting their stress out during the final countdown before exams. Late night Elon
certainly finding colorful ways for students to let out stress.
The organization hosted a Rage and Splatter Room event to provide an outlet for students. Sophomore Cassidy Parrish was the first to take on the Rage Room, where she took a bat to an old printer.
That was a lot of fun to just take that bat and just swing it down. It was a really good feeling.
The event also served as a final bonding experience for groups of friends as they finish out their year together.
Just everything we've been through, all the memories we've had, this is just a great way to just relieve and spend time with each other.
As finals approach, make sure to give yourself a break. Abby Gravely, Elon Local News.
More opportunities for students to let out stress before exams will include tomorrow night's Cram Jam from 8 to 11 p.m. in Mosley Student Center.
Beyond campus events, there are various methods for students to work through finals. Elon News Network spoke with counselor Tallfish, who explains why this time is particularly stressful, and shared some strategies for getting through finals.
So there might even be a mixture of anxiety about sitting for finals, but also about saying goodbye or what comes next. So it's really sort of a turbulent period for people. So just encourage folks to be kind to themselves, to pause, to rest, to take really good care of themselves.
Fish says students should engage in self-care by drinking water, getting sleep, spending time with loved ones, and engaging in positive self-talk. He reminds students that grades are not a reflection of self-worth. He also stresses the importance of working to break down overwhelming, stressful situations. Counseling services will be at tomorrow's College Coffee to give out stress-less kits to students preparing for finals.
Up next, our Jenna Manderioli is live in studio with our weekly social media recap.
And a celebration of a legend here at Elon News Network. We'll see you after the break.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills. The smarts. Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget. That'd be cool. Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself? What are you gonna make of me?
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Limelight musicians celebrating success from this year. Our Charlotte Fabi has more on this golden event.
Limelight musicians often perform individually at Tap House. However, Friday night brought many artists together to celebrate the year and share their music with the rest of the label. Inspired by the Grammys, Limelight organized an awards ceremony called the Limeys, with 11 different award categories, ranging from Best Viral Moment to Record of the Year. The event was exclusive, with only Limelight-signed artists and bands being invited. Freshman musical duo Allie and Andy Dalton joined Limelight when they got to Elon. The duo performed at the Limeys and won the award for Best New Artist.
There's like a big, diverse group of artists in Limelight, and they have a lot of performances, so it's nice to come out and listen.
Members of the public were encouraged to vote for their favorite artists through an online form. Thistle Ridge Band won 4 out of the 11 awards, taking home Limeys for both Song and Music Video of the Year for their single Your Love's What I Want. Nicole Bezos plays piano and sings in the band and won the Limey for Best Production for the single.
It's about taking the band and their already really good sound and finding a way to make it even better
and to like convey the emotion that they're trying to get across.
Limelight also honored their graduating seniors at the event. Graduating senior Gabe Germain, who plays in 2 bands, the Germaniacs and North Towards Home, took home 2 individual awards, winning both Artist of the Year and Record of the Year for his EP titled Fragments.
To be validated for my work and to be appreciated by everyone here, it felt really good.
The Germaniacs took home the Limey for Band of the Year, rounding out their time at Elon on a high note. Charlotte Fabi, Elon Local News.
Vice President of Limelight Nick Heiser says the label hopes to make the Limeys an annual event.
Joining us now in the studio is our social media director, Jenna Manderioli. Jenna, what's the social media update?
Thank you, Naomi. I'm honored to bring you the last social media recap of the semester. Let's start scrolling. For the first time in years, the Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights, could be seen in various parts of the United States, including North Carolina and here at Elon. The lights, caused by an unusually strong solar storm hitting Earth, created a photogenic moment for many. Scrolling on, the Taylor Swift kicked off the Europe leg of her record-breaking Eras tour in Paris this weekend, which was the first live performance since the release of the Tortured Poets Department last month. Swift cut songs from the original tour to make room for the new era, including 7 of the album's songs. Fans are predicting meanings behind the choreography and costumes to represent her current and past boyfriends. The Biebers broke the internet when Hailey Bieber announced her pregnancy with a series of romantic photos. It's safe to say fans and other celebrities are very happy for her too. Moving on, videos of college graduations around the country are going viral, as many ceremonies have involved walkouts and student demonstrations in opposition to university commencement speakers. Just up the road at Duke University, over 100 students walked out on comedian Jerry Seinfeld's commencement speech yesterday. Other universities, like the University of Miami, are celebrating the class of 2024 the way students know best, with a raid at the commencement ceremony. We'll see what's in store for Elon's commencement ceremonies set to take place May 24th. I'm honored to be among the students that are set to graduate. Thank you for listening, and for my last time, back to you at the desk.
Jenna, thank you so much for that social media update.
And thank you for your incredible contributions to this organization, both in front and behind the camera.
Well, this week, Associate Professor of Journalism and Advisor for Elon News Network, Richard Landsberg, retires from Elon.
He has worked at the university for 20 years and built this program that you can see today.
Before coming to Elon, he has had jobs working at Mutual Broadcasting System in Washington, D.C., NBC Radio in Los Angeles and London, and a writer for CNN.
Rich is live at the desk with us tonight, but first we have something we want to show you. So.
Okay.
Hey Rich, it's your favorite first years. We just wanted to take a quick second to say thank you for all you've done for us.
Even though we haven't had any classes with you, we're so thankful for the lessons that we've learned and what you've taught us at ENN.
Thank you for helping make our first year in college so amazing and giving us such a great foundation in being good journalists.
We really appreciate all of the direction, advice, and support you've given us as we've grown in the news network.
Thank you for showing us how to serve our community and how to be better journalists in and outside the field.
We'll miss
you.
Thank you, Rich, for always being a mentor and believing in me.
Thank you, Rich, for encouraging me to try new things and step outside of my comfort zone.
Thank you, Rich, for helping me find my passion along with some of my best friends.
Rich, you're awesome. This place just is not going to be the same without you.
Thank you!
Hey Rich, I just want to come on here and thank you for being such an incredible mentor to me these past 3 years. You've taught me so much about not only journalism and broadcast journalism, and that TV can be more than wires and lights in a box, but also just about life. You've always been there for me, and I really appreciate that. You're going to be missed so much next year. All your jokes and Richisms, it'll be weird, but I'm excited for you in this next chapter of your life, and cheers to retirement.
We just want to say thank you for being a great advisor and mentor for us journalists, and we just hope that you have the best retirement, and wish you all the best.
Rich, you've been my bubby from the Bronx. That's the best way I can describe it. You've done so much for me, from my highest high to my lowest low. You've always been there. Thank you so much, and obviously you and Jeanette are always family.
Rich, you reignited my passion for journalism. Taking your Com 100 class freshman year was actually what made me switch majors into journalism. And I know a lot of people wouldn't have had the same experience, but you really ignited something in me, and I'm so appreciative for that. And now I'm going into broadcast journalism, going to be a producer, and you're a huge part of the reason why I am the journalist that I am today. Thank you so much.
Rich, I'm going to keep this short, simple, and declarative. We will miss you, and we are grateful for you.
Rich, you were my first journalism professor at Elon, and I'm so grateful to say that we are graduating alongside you. Thank you.
Look at people because when I was talking.
Well, I have some notes.
No notes. But while we have you at the desk, clearly you've influenced so many lives here with your current students and so many of your alum who came to see you the other week. You've touched a lot of lives with the journalism that you've taught. So what inspired you to get into this work, to teach journalism?
I have a firm belief that the great circle of life is you learn your craft, and then you exercise your craft at the highest level possible, and then you have an obligation to pass it on. And so I was in the pass it on phase. Plus I realized that if you really want to have an impact on the future of journalism, you have an impact on the future journalists. And it's easier to subvert journalism in a good way by teaching a new generation to do it the right way than it is to be in a newsroom.
And obviously you've been here a long time, but do you have one moment that you kind of have a memory of that you want to share?
There are so many memories. It's hard to pick out just one because you'll leave people out, but it was seeing the light bulb go on for students. See a student like the two of you, who I remember when you were much younger and your skill set was not as refined, and then seeing you today and knowing that you are absolutely ready for your jobs and that you're going to have a great impact on the world.
Yeah, so up next we will have our seniors and we will say farewell. And we're going to do it right now. So we're going to walk over.
Okay, do we walk to the Commerce Farmers?
Yeah, we'll do a walkover.
This is where I get to be more in my comfort zone, which is to walk over and talk about my students, because the reason I teach is not about me, but the reason I teach is about the people that you see here. Our seniors who are graduating this year, see how much time I have. I'll just kind of call them out one by one. Not going to say a lot because we don't have a lot of time, but we'll start with Kaylee, who is graduating. I've known for the 4 years she's been here. She is a content creator for Rookie Road. I almost pronounced that Rocky Road because I like ice cream. And she'll be going to Norway after graduation, which sounds like a lot of fun, which is a part of the world I love. Aiden has been doing a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff back there. He'll be a digital operator for NBC for the Summer Olympics. How cool is that? Joseph, where's Joseph? Is in front there. Joseph, you always see him with a camera in his hand, and that's what he will continue to do after graduation, have that camera in his hand, maybe in North Carolina, maybe somewhere else, but look for that little line under the photograph, and it'll be Joseph's name. Chris, where's Chris? There he is, since Com 1000. Following the producer route, and he'll be working up in Scranton, which is a great place to start. Sophie, where's Sophie? There she is. Sophie, also one of the people I knew since Com 1000. Sophie is going to be a digital editor or a writer or something. She's applying for jobs. So folks, take a look. This is a great hire for you if you're watching at home. Sophie's going to do some great things. Jenna, have I been to you yet? No, I haven't. Hi, Jenna. She'll be doing digital marketing for news or entertainment. She's doing so much of our social media. Someone you don't hear a lot from, but her work speaks for itself, and it's some fantastic, fantastic work. Who am I down to? I'm down to Mason and Naomi and Michael, right? Is that right? Michael Wolff, who is doing weather today, does a fantastic job on that, and will be working for NBC Sports during the Summer Olympics, done some amazing, amazing work with us. Mason has been our news director. He'll be at WHSV in Harrisonburg, Virginia as a reporter, and Naomi will be a multi-skilled journalist, a reporter at 13 WMAZ in Macon, Georgia. Congratulations to all of our seniors.
Well, that is all the news we have for you this evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Head over to our website, elonnewsnetwork.com, for stories, sports, and more.
And make sure to follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great night, Elon.